On July 15th, Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff shared a sweet video of her and her daughter, Lilah, making sourdough bread. "Baking with Lilah is my favorite thing to do," Roloff captioned the Instagram post. Fans flocked to the comments section to express the joy they saw in the video, but some social media users weren't as kind. Some people criticized the video, making mean comments about Roloff. A short while later, Roloff took to her Instagram stories to call out the haters. "Okay. I just need to say this. So many people have left terrible comments on my reel making sourdough with Lilah." "Seriously?" Roloff began. "You missed the point. It wasn't about me and how I looked at 8:30 in the morning. It wasn't about the camera angle I used and how my skin looks terrible. It wasn't about how my hair wasn't done or again I look pregnant. The point was I was making time for my daughter in our kitchen together today," Roloff continued. "The point was it brought her so much joy to be a part of it. The point was to encourage other moms to include their kids in the kitchen, which is something I have been open about struggling with. The point was to show real life. Move on if you aren't here for that." However, Little People, Big World alum Tori Roloff documented her family's recent outing to a San Diego Padres game by sharing several adorable photos, and fans can't handle how cute her kids are. "What an awesome night at the San Diego Padres game. We had so much fun." Tori, 34, wrote alongside several photos of the family members in Padres jerseys. "Jackson got to put the ball on the pitcher's mound, and he was locked in." Tori, who shares kids Jackson, 8, Lilah, 5, and Josiah, 2, with husband Zach Roloff, continued, "It was all of our kids' first time at an MLB game, and they all had the best time. Lilah and Josiah were so into the clapping at the snacks. We will definitely be back." San Diego made it Padres fans out of the Roloffs. The former TLC star concluded the caption by poking fun at the fact that Josiah's jersey had the wrong name on it. "Also Josh got to come along with us," she wrote alongside a handful of laughing crying emojis. In addition to photos of all 5 family members on the field, Tori shared snapshots of Jackson holding a baseball and intently watching the game. Shortly after Tori uploaded the photos, several social media users took to the comments section to gush about how awesome the experience was for the family. "Love this so much. Padres organization is full of great people. So happy your adorable family enjoyed our beautiful city and best ballpark in MLB," one person commented. Another chimed in, "I'm so happy the organization treated you so good. Welcome to the Padres fam." A third person commented, "OMG, sweetest thing ever. Jackson is so darn cute." In addition to sharing the photos on her feed, Tori continued to document the experience on her Instagram stories. However, Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff shared adorable photos of her daughter, Lilah Roloff, at a track meet, and fans couldn't help but gush about how cute she is. Tori took to Instagram on Wednesday, July 9th, to share several photos of Lilah, 5, during the track meet. The first photo captured Lilah posing with her medal in the car, while the second snapshot captured her donning a large smile as she posed on the track. The third and final photo caught Lilah showing off her athleticism as she ran. Shortly after the mother of 3 uploaded the photos, several social media users rushed to the comments section to gush about how cute Lilah is. "Congratulations, pretty little lady," one person commented, and another chimed in, "Super cute." Meanwhile, others couldn't believe how grown-up Lilah looked. "Why does she look like a teenager in one photo and a little girl in others? She's so cute and very athletic," an additional person chimed in. Tori is clearly a proud mom, and she's never been shy about sharing photos of her kids on social media. In addition to Lilah, she shares sons Jackson and Josiah with her husband, Zach Roloff. On the 4th of July, Tori took to Instagram to share several photos of her and Zach's kids dressed up in red, white and blue outfits to celebrate the holiday. While there's no denying that all 3 of their kids looked adorable, fans couldn't help but point out how much Jackson looks like Zach, 35. The picture of Jackson by himself had me doing a double take. "He looks exactly like Zach in that picture," one person commented, and a following Instagram user weighed in, all of these pictures are so good. Your babies are so cute. Jackson is definitely Zach's mini-me. Happy 4th of July. However, little people, big world fans called out Matt Roloff's greed in a new video advertising the sale of the big house at Roloff Farms. On July 3, the TLC star took to Instagram with a joint video with Tursek Real Estate Group advertising the property in Helvetia, or "This isn't the average farm listing. This an iconic property with endless opportunities," the caption declared. "Welcome to Helvetia. Welcome to your dream." In the clip, the text read, "We told them we got a farm listing. They assumed we meant this," alongside photos of a typical farm. "Holy airball," it added, showing clips of the sprawling Roloff Farms property and details, including 16+ acres, as seen on TLC, big red barn, castle and western town replica. One Instagram user wrote, "Breaks my heart. I hope to visit one more time before it's sold to strangers." Another shared, "So sad Matt decided to sell this and build his GF a new home instead of letting his kids have this. You'll be a lonely old man, Matt." Someone else pointed out, "Your greed has cost you your family that helped you build the farm, and for what a one-time profit. Sell to your kids at a reasonable price. Your yearly revenue from the farm has to be almost that if not more. Work out a payment plan with them or deal." But nope, greed has won. A different fan echoed, "Too bad this isn't being handed down to the children. Must be tough for them to see it go." Meanwhile, yet another Instagram follower commented, "Sometimes when you reflect, it was probably better to just sell to your kid, because in the end you may have to sell to a stranger for a similar amount of money. Was it worth it?" However, little people, big world alum Tori Roloff shared several sweet photos of her and husband Zach Roloff's kids, and fans couldn't help but gush about how adorable the family is. Tori took to Instagram on Tuesday, July 1, to upload a handful of photos that featured her kids Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah, taken over the month of June. "June, you were so good to us," she captioned to post. The slides included photos of Jackson and Josiah goofing around, the three siblings during a recent camping trip in matching pajamas, a snapshot of Lilah soaking up the sun in a blow-up pool, a selfie of Tori and Zach, and a family photo that included all 5 members. Shortly after Tori uploaded the photos, several of her fans rushed to the comments section to gush about how adorable her kids are. "Beautiful fam," one person commented, while another added, "I'll love the pic of the 2 brothers. Smiles all around. So many of us have spent years with your family. Thank you for continuing to share." "Truly," a third commenter wrote, while a fourth chimed in, "Beautiful pictures of your family." Meanwhile, others couldn't believe how quickly the kids have grown up. "OMG, where did the time go? They are getting so big, slow down babies." "Mine too, thanks for sharing your family," an additional person wrote. Tori shared the month recap just 2 days after she and sister-in-law Audrey Roloff uploaded photos from their joint family camping trip. "Camping trip number 2 in the books. But now I'm all done camping, haha," the mother of 3 wrote alongside a photo of her kids in their matching pajamas. Audrey made it clear that she was just as tired from the trip, which was also attended by her husband, Jeremy Roloff, and their kids, Ember, Bode James, Radley, and Mirabella, 13 months. These 4 had the time of their life camping with cousins this weekend. "Mom and Dad need a nap," she captioned a photo of her children. However, little people, big world stars Zach and Tori Roloff announced a major shakeup. Their podcast Raising Heights is going on hiatus. On Thursday, June 26, the former TLC stars uploaded their last podcast episode for a few months. The featured image of the video showed the couple with their kids and the message, "See ya." Toward the beginning of the episode, Tori lamented, "You guys, this is kind of sad. This is our last episode before we take off for the summer. This is our last episode before a break," Zach clarified before pointing out to his wife, "People could click off the episode right as you said that." Tori then jokingly declared, "We're leaving. Bye." "This is our last episode before a break," Zach clarified before pointing out to his wife, "People could click off the episode right as you said that." Tori then jokingly declared, "We're leaving. Bye." After laughing, Zach reiterated, "It's just a break, okay? We'll be back in September. We might put out some special content, some YouTube content," he added. "And we might do some live things, too." Zach and Tori have been married since 2015 and share 3 children, Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah. At the end of season 25 of Little People, Big World, the couple revealed they would not return for future seasons of the TLC series. However, they have remained active on social media and their podcast, which launched in February 2024. However, Little People, Big World alum Zach Roloff revealed where he stands with his family after their falling out was documented on the TLC show. During the June 19 episode of the Raising Heights with Zach and Tori podcast, Zach, and his wife, Tori Roloff, were asked by a fan, "I'm curious about family dynamics. What's the relationship with the siblings, Dad, Mom?" "It's all right," Zach responded. "Molly, Roloff, and me have a pretty good relationship." While Zach added that his relationship with his youngest brother, Jacob Roloff, is decent, he did not reveal where he stands with his twin brother, Jeremy Roloff. "I would say that there was a lot of very hard dynamics the last couple of years," Tori chimed in. "I feel like right now, currently, we're at one of the better spaces that we've been at with your family in a while." When it comes to his relationship with his siblings, Zach said that things are melting. He continued, "The kids being together helps a lot, and they all love each other and love hanging out." Zach and Tori share children Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah, while Jacob shares son Mateo with his wife, Isabel Rock. Meanwhile, Jeremy and his wife, Audrey Roloff, share kids Ember, Bode, Radley, and Mirabelle, 13 months. The father of 3 said that his relationship with his mother, Amy Roloff, is good, though things were rocky with her for a little bit there, with her moving out of the farmhouse and all that stuff. Tori then clarified that Amy is someone they can call no matter what, no matter the time of day, and that she's the best grandma ever. "Then my dad comes up and sees baseball games and things like that, does the Christmas thing," Zach said about his relationship with Matt Roloff. "But yeah, it's still, you know?" Tori said there's no relationship there when it comes to Matt, 63, and Zach agreed. "But I do feel like the siblings, I feel like all of you have kind of come around, which is nice," Tori added. "It's like, what does our relationship look like right now? It's not gonna look like what it did 10 years ago. We have different things to talk about. We're adults now," Zach said of their changing relationships. "Is it going to be what it was? No. Things change also that are just natural. But definitely it's melting, and then it's better." Fans previously watched Matt and Zach's relationship hit its breaking point when the Roloff patriarch decided to not sell their family farm, Roloff Farms, to any of his children and instead put it on the market in May 2022. During the podcast episode, Zach and Tori explained that they rarely go to the family's farm and said their most recent visit was for Mateo's birthday party. "The farm is definitely not a place that we seek out," Tori shared. However, Little People, Big World stars Zach and Tori Roloff sent a clear message about his dad Matt's decision to relist Roloff Farms for sale. In a June 19 episode of their Raising Heights podcast, the former TLC stars opened up about Matt trying to offload a portion of the farm in Helvetia, Oregon, after declining to sell it to his adult children. Toward the end of the sit-down, Zach and Tori answered a question from fans about whether they'd been back to the farm after negotiations to purchase the property fell through. "I think it was at Mateo's birthday thing," Zach said of the last time his family was there for his nephew's December celebration. "And before that, it was probably Mateo's birthday, the previous year. The farm is definitely not a place that we seek out," Tori admitted. "We try to avoid it, honestly, at this point." That's when Zach addressed both the sale of Roloff Farms and the ongoing rift between him and Matt. "I was really hoping the farm would sell, honestly, like quick," he shared. "Because then now it's kind of been dragged out. But then there's other dynamics, too, that have just changed that it's like, there's just no reason to go there." To that, Tori pointed out, "The farm, for us, is unfortunately not a happy space anymore. It's not somewhere we care to be anymore. Zach elaborated, "It brings up a lot of resentment and old feelings. This bubble has been popped, and now it's very difficult to see it. It's a cool space. It would be awesome for our kids to be there, but now it's unrealistic." He added, "We'll go over there for birthday parties, but that's about it." In 2021, Zach and Tori moved their family to Battleground, Washington, after talks to purchase the Roloff Farms broke down between Zach's father. They live there with their 3 kids, Jackson, Lilah, and Josiah.